Good evening, everyone. It is a Tuesday night, the 11th of March, for episode 173 of So What's Been Happening? Exciting times once again, new music being released incredibly at a great time of year. March is always a good time. Was there ever a bad time? Let's face it. Hot weather in Melbourne, and hot is 6v6s at the moment. They are lightning at the moment. So if you haven't seen these boys or heard these boys, more importantly, they will blow your absolute socks off. I guarantee it. We all know AC/DC, obviously. These boys, I tell you what, they're right in the pocket for me. These boys are something special. I hope they realize how good they are. Incredibly tight three-piece. Willie J, Maxwell leading the charge there, but fantastically enough, I get to join all the boys tonight with Seb Robinson and Callum Levy as well. This will be a great chat. We're going to chat through a few songs, and thanks to the crew at Volume Dealer with Dan, I've connected with recently, and these boys got a chance to record their a couple of clips. We're going to talk through a few clips tonight, which is great. I'm going to play a minute or so of each song and really get amongst it and understand a lot more about the 6v6s. So it was episode 146. Willie J. Maxwell was on. Hard to believe that 30, almost 30 odd episodes have gone past by. And Willie, it was 6 months ago. Who would have thought? Time bloody flies. A lot's been happening in 6v6 world since then. But before we, you know what? Fuck it. Let's get into it. Let's bring up the boys. Welcome back, boys. Nice to have you on the show.
What up, Aaron? Thanks so much for having us, man.
No worries. It's great to have all three of you boys from the 6v6s. How's it feel, boys? You're about to really set the stage alight this Friday night. It's launch time.
It feels killer, man. Is it Friday or
Saturday?
Saturday night at the gym.
Yeah, don't turn up Friday. Make sure you get there Saturday. Well, if you might be camping out, who knows? It's a little tight, super tight venue called the Gem. These boys are going to blow the socks off. So don't turn up Friday night unless you're camping out. Maybe you can camp out upstairs. It's a nice little place to hang out. So it is Saturday night. Even better. Yes. Saturday night's the night for fighting, as they say. So this place is going to be rocking. That is for sure. So get there early. And a ticketed event, which we don't often see at the Gem, which is really cool. Pay your money, and make sure you walk out. CDs, T-shirts, the whole box and dice is going to be 6v6s.
That's it, man. You know, $15 in the door. We've got Vixen, Scream, and Paddock Bomb as well. It's going to be absolutely rocking. It's going to be a full rock and roll assault, and we wouldn't have it any other bloody way.
Absolutely. Here it is.
Hey.
Cool poster. Cal, love the T-shirt. Let's be honest. Little
tell
a couple of letters there.
The story about.
I had to get rid of what was on my shirt, Blow Me, for the single album, the single artwork. Yes. So I just put on editor and blurred it out because someone said you can't put that on a record or you can't see that on a vinyl. Otherwise that's going to get banned in every country.
So now it just says low M.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We're on the hot machine today, so shout out hot machine.
Oh yeah. Oh, straight away.
Well, there you go. Let's do a T-shirt shout out while you're there. Who have we got, boys? Who are we representing?
I got some Beastie Boys action going on, a Japanese tour shirt.
Very cool. Willie?
I got the Man Lobby. I forget. I can't remember now the band that he played in before, the Coloured Balls, but is him 68 at Birdies in Melbourne. I forget what. Do you remember, Aaron, the band that he played in before the Coloured Balls?
No, I don't, but there's one for the listeners out there. Make sure you post a comment later. It'll come to you, Will. It'll come to you.
It will.
And let's not forget Hot Machine, who are absolutely killing it as well.
What a shirt.
Now, is that Friday night for those girls at the Bolo down at St Kilda?
Sunday for them.
Yeah. I really
and also Sunday for us at Freddie Wimple's. We're playing 2 sets from 8 till 10 p.m. So all part of the Grand Prix.
It's going to be massive.
Yes. Okay. Well, yeah, that is an absolute massive one, Sunday afternoon. But don't go down there Sunday yet, because Saturday night's the night first. What a celebration! What a celebration this is going to be, boys.
That'll be great. We're also going to be getting it filmed by Volume Dealer, the guys that did our
Dan and Ando coming in.
So they're going to be coming in and filming a live set with us.
Let's give those boys an initial shout out too.
Oh, shit,
What a way to launch and promote, and like the footage is insane. Let's face it. You boys do your thing, but the camera work's incredible. The editing's great. The sound come up absolute treat. You boys must be proud of that hot session.
Oh,
Very
yeah,
hot.
man.
It was a 40-degree day, and it was cooler outside than in that shed.
Yeah, it's about 50 degrees in that shed.
It was getting hot.
They completely captured the intensity. Like, it was just two cameras. I believe one was
On the drums.
yeah, like one was on the drums and one was like a GoPro kind of thing. It's not really my forte what they did, but they absolutely smashed it. And I think that it's a great representation of us as a band. What they call it, you can kind of see the sweat dripping, and it was kind of done pretty quick as well. We did a few takes of the songs and whatnot. We're just like, yep, that's it. And they were really happy with it, Dan and Ando, and we're just, man, we couldn't be more happier. It's actually really helped the band a lot. So thank you to Volume Dealer.
Yeah.
They're absolutely kicking ass. There's not a lot of people that, there's a lot of iPhone clips that you see on people's Instagram or Facebook or whatnot when it comes to bands. But to have great footage like that, it's really helped the band and benefited us quite a bit. So a big fucking, we can't thank them enough for that.
Yeah, I was going to touch on it. It's not often your bands get opportunities to, put away something like that just to get you out there and launch. If ever, you can show clips of gigs and all that. They really just don't capture it like that does. Like, that energy is just insane, boys. So congratulations on, you got to nail it first. You guys have got to do your thing. It's all about the band, let's face it. But they boys captured it beautifully. So well done to Volume Dealer. And also a merch program these boys rolled out too, which is an insane idea. The interview is great with Dan and yourself, Willie. Really well done. I just reached out to Dan not long ago and just said, mate, what a professional setup. That was just one of the best things I've seen recorded since maybe So Far Sounds, one of those others as well, which do a great job recording gigs. Let's long may it continue, because we need that.
Definitely, man.
They're getting some great bands in there, and definitely check out what they've got coming up, because they're just constantly on the lookout for people to get in there, and they've got a pretty big list on at the moment. So
just hit them up and
check out volumedealer.net.
There you go.
Got it there.
Get onto it.
The boys.
All right, boys, we're going to rip in. We've got 7 killer tracks to just play little snippets of and talk through. So let's kick off with Mad Woman Boogie.
Oh, yeah.
There you go, a little snippet. You got to jump on YouTube and all the rest of them to make sure you check out some of the other tracks. We're going to leave all the killer. Oh, we'll play a couple of guitar solos in there. Let's be fair. We'll give you your time to shine. But boys, what an incredibly tight outfit. Talk to me about how long really have you guys had this together and this kind of set of songs in the bag, I guess?
Yeah, so I guess it's kind of a tough question. I was like talking to the boys before about it because we were doing our residency at Lily Tavern as the 6v6s we had through from the Bad Books and his new band Dog Watch. We had him playing drums. So do you know when we exactly started? Like when
May.
Cal joined in May.
So we would have started officially as a cover band in 2023, like late 2023, and then we played through that for 6 or 8 months, and then Cal joined us in, what did you say, May?
May, and we started doing originals.
And then we started doing originals a month or two after that, after we sort of got the covers set down, and the reception's just been amazing to all the original stuff. It's sort of taken off more than we thought it would, and loving it.
Yeah, that must be really cool because it's cool to play covers, but holy shit, it's good to play your own stuff.
Yeah.
Oh man, it's great. It's it just feels right, and I was kind of worried about the transition from us by doing our own headline shows or supporting bands, and kind of just us having the videos and having our single out and all that. It's like, oh, okay, they're an original band now. I was worried about the transition, but it kind of went really swimmingly and all just worked out and got put into place. Now we're kind of like supporting cover bands. There's a few shows coming up, so it's just like it's kind of how the tables turn. But we're 100% for anyone out there. We are 100% an original. I was going to say original cover band. We're an original band, but we're throwing some covers because you gotta.
Yeah, and you do some killer versions of covers. Let's face it too. So it's great to have Cal in the band. Obviously, Seb and Will. You guys have been hitting it for a little while, and you've got a magic connection together. But holy shit, does Cal hit him hard?
I break so many drumsticks. I average about 5.
And drum skins.
Drum skins. I'm just putting myself in debt.
Like a sawmill in our jam room.
Yeah, it's like someone's been building a mini house down there with all the sticks
on drumsticks.
Yeah, well, that's all part of the deal as a drummer. But God, you're incredibly what a backbeat to have locking you boys down. It's really, really awesome. And Cal, you've just hit your straps, mate. Tell me a little bit about your background, Cal. Let's get to know you guys a little bit more. Willie, we know a fair bit about you from our other episode, so people can jump on and check that out. But in particular, I just want to get to know a little bit more about Cal and Seb as well.
I've been playing drums since before I can remember. Before I spoke a word, I was playing drums. And I just had a metronome in my head, probably since I was born, which is weird, even though sometimes, you go out of time. But no, I've been playing drums since I can remember. I've got YouTube videos out there of me when I was about 6 years old playing Wipeout and Moby Dick by Led Zeppelin, and these guys love it.
It's on YouTube.
It's so good.
It gets around at the functions, but no, I've played in bands since I was about 15, 16, and this has just felt like flow state. Joining with these two, like everything connects, everything gels. It's right. It just feels right. It doesn't feel like anything is really unbeatable. Like there's no limit to what we can do and what we do.
Yeah. Look, to me, it just watching you guys perform and listening to it just feels so tight. And like it's been hours and hours and hours of rehearsals. I know you guys have put a lot in, but it just connects so beautifully, as you guys said. So it's just the right time, boys. You guys talk about, or Willie especially talks about, that it feels right now. Like, good shit happens to good people, man. You do enough good stuff, you can connect and radiate some killer shit. So right now is about to be your time, boys.
Thank you, Aaron. We appreciate it, man. We are completely dedicated to rock and roll. We all live together. We all live together in the same house. We've got a basement we jam in. We're completely dedicated and have sacrificed the things that we could be doing for the love of rock and roll. And I'm so fucking blessed to have these two, and I wouldn't have it any other way. So like-minded individuals going and being in a band, it's unreal. I don't know what to say. it is hard to find people completely dedicated to rock and roll. So to have that is an absolute blessing.
Yep. We'll get to know you a little bit more in a second, Seb, but we've got a quote from Berkey telling me his ears are still ringing from Sunday Arvo at the Tote.
Oh yeah.
It was a loud one, boys, from all reports.
That was great.
Yeah. How'd it feel back at the Tote, blowing the doors off?
That was amazing.
Sunday Arvo, man, it was rocking. I could feel the great spirit as well because Monday was a public holiday. And it was just great, man. People are really enjoying it. It was a great build too. Allison?
T-Bone and Appaloosa's Allison Ferry.
Yeah. So Allison put on an awesome show. So suss out Opelousas as well. They're kick-ass.
And don't forget T-Bones out there killing it as well.
Oh, yes.
All right, we're going to hit the big single, boys. This is it. This is where it all launches from now. This is Love on the Loose. We're going to leave you short again. We're going to leave you hanging.
So good.
As we do. But yeah, boys, I love it. Absolutely love it. Hopefully we can get that one a little clearer as we upload this podcast. Apologies for that one. It's been a touch muffled, so apologies for that, boys. We'll get some clearer versions up there on the net. You can check that out at volumedealer.net. Make sure you do. So hope you get a bit of a feel for everyone tuning in on the boys and these clips. But tell me a bit about Love on the Loose. Why is this one the one for you boys? Who made the call to make this one the first single that you're going to roll out as the big number one?
It was definitely like everyone collectively, but more importantly, my brother. My brother produced the song, engineered the song, mastered the song and whatnot, and mixed it. And we were kind of stuck with the verses. We gave him something that was not completely different, but we just didn't have a well-structured verse. So then we spent, 4 days in the studio with him, producing the song. And we kind of knew when it was done that this is definitely going to be the new single.
The debut.
But we kind of felt that from the first riff as well. You know, I was listening to a lot of ZZ Top. I mean, I always listen to ZZ Top, but it just had that kind of groovy riff. The chorus was heavily inspired by soul music, like James Brown and whatnot. And we just felt like it had kind of went like Deep Purple in the bridges as well. And it just had that vibe that people can get around, kind of like a Jack White bridge kind of riff thing with a simple riff, but real heavy and fuzzy. And we just thought that it would, it kind of encapsulates a lot of different sounds of 70s rock to a bit of 80s to just everything in between. And we just thought this would be a great first thing to put out.
Yep. Yeah. Well, I think it's, there's plenty of killers on this set of 7, let me tell you, but that's definitely one. So I reckon you made the right call for sure. Just tell me, so when did it come to you, boys, the title, Love on the Loose?
We decided when we were recording it, but the lyrics were already there.
Yeah, the lyrics were there. I think I always wanted to call it "Lovin' or Loose" because it was like the kind of like the main hit in the song for the chorus.
Yep.
But I mean, I wrote that song probably 3 weeks before going into the studio, and I just had a good feeling about it. But it's kind of nice to go in the studio when you have something fresh, and then we can all work on it together and kind of write the song at the studio. So. Yeah, man, it felt right, and it's getting a great response all over the world too. We've been, getting played in Europe and America, and so it's a great reception.
A lot of love
worldwide. A lot of love.
Yeah, well, that's exactly what you want, because it is on the loose. This one now, it's about to hit the world. Well, it's out there now. 8,500 streams already. It's rolling on Spotify. It's you'd like at least $1 for every stream, but you don't even get half a cent. But anyway, it'll come back to you, boys. You put it out there, it will refer into other tracks. So just keep doing your thing.
Thank you, my man.
Right. Yeah, Megan.
All right, we're going to take the wheel now. Here it is. There you go. Caught your mid air drum, air guitar. It was all happening there in the background. It's cool, boys. You never get tired of that. It's fairly new for you boys, and I bet you can't wait to get your babies out there into the world with the rest of the album. Tell us a little bit about where you're kind of up to. I believe you guys are recording in amongst now and into the future. How far in are we? And obviously the big expectation of when does it drop? But let's talk about just how are you going with recording at the moment?
For sure, man. So we are just in the mixing stages for our next single. We're looking at getting that out for July, so we want to put it out for winter.
Yep.
We'll have a video clip as well with that. It's completely different to Love on the Loose, but what we want to do is we want to show people that we're writing an album. We could do an album full of just rock and roll, four to the floor, kind of AC/DC rock and roll. But as musicians, we really want to show off our creative side. And I believe that this next song, people that don't even like rock and roll or that kind of heavier side of music, they'll really love this next single. So we want to show a different side of the band, and with vocals as well, and just like musicality and whatnot. So we can't wait to get it out. I believe it's going to hit a different target, a different kind of audience. So that's what we want to do.
It'll still be rocking.
It's still rocking. It's still true to us.
It's got the roots. Yeah, absolutely. Sounds great. All right, Seb. It's your turn to take the wheel. Tell us a little bit about your background, mate. Was it always been bass for you, or what's your background in music?
No, so I picked up a guitar at 18 and just played in my bedroom for 10 years after that.
Yep.
Never really thought I'd be, I guess, good enough for being on stage as a guitarist, but started jamming with Will and jamming with friends in the last 5 or so years. And switched over to bass just jamming with Will, and I'd sort of done a bit recording by myself before, and now I'm heavily entrenched in the bass. It's
It's a bass
all
that's
about
now.
it. Yeah, all about it.
Oh, it's great, and you've got all the moves down pat too, mate. All the little layback bass moves and everything. It's all part of the deal, right?
Yeah, leaning back.
Is there anyone that's kind of your biggest influence in that bass space?
Oh God. I mean, you've got all of your greats like Jacko and Victor Wootens and these types of people that are just insane things. Flea, all just all of the modern and vintage rock bassists, really. But
Yep.
I do love to see people showing off on their instruments. So in terms of my listening preferences, I get a bit into the nerdy virtuoso types of things, you know.
Sure. Yep. And it's a big hair envy night for me tonight, boys. There's plenty of hair in amongst these boys. Cal's hiding his, but he's got a fair do behind the scenes that you can check out Saturday night. Yeah, it's a great mop. It's hidden away, or your face gets hidden away in amongst those killer headbanging moves, mate. You whip in, but it's great. And let's move to a night at the Gem, which ironically, the Gem Bar is where it's all going to go down this Saturday night. Here it is.
Oh yeah.
There you go. Pull it right at when it's about to rock. There you go. Night at the Gem.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
This was going to be this Saturday. Smashing out Night at the Jam.
Yes. And let's remind everyone that it is being recorded video as well. That's a big fly flying across the camera there.
A moth got in.
Oh yeah, that's cool. All part of the deal. Yeah, no worries. Threw me off track for a second, but the sweat was starting to pour in amongst this. There's 4 songs in.
Yeah.
To be honest, Cal and Seb actually looked like they were doing it pretty easy. Will, you were sweating up a treat.
I love the heat, so it doesn't. Thought he was pushing it. I started to sweat towards the end, but my hair soaked up. My hair soaked up a bit of it.
I suffer in silence or went in my shirt.
Yeah.
It's hidden at the back. You got away with a little bit more, Cal. I
did. I can hide
Will,
behind
extreme close-ups on Will, to the beads of sweat and to the little cheeky grins and little side eyes to the camera as well. I noticed in amongst some of those tricks, but in true rock fashion, fair to say. All right, we're going to kick off with That's All She Wrote. Everyone needs a little slowdown in between the chaos. So that was when did that one come up, boys? Who put that one together, and when did that come up in the list?
I wrote that song probably 3.5, 4 years ago.
Yep.
It's always something that I wanted to do, and I love it, man. I think it's always a good one to throw halfway into the set and mellow things out. But then obviously it does get heavy, and it's got the guitar solo and whatnot. But that may or may not be the new single.
There you go. Scoop.
We don't
Scoop
know.
time. Who knows? But it's a great change up. Let's face it. Really, yeah. I just your background, obviously in the blues space. Willie just really licks beautifully through there, and Cal doing his thing, and Seb, mate, it's just pure gold, to be honest. I know I'm talking.
It's just got a lot of room, which we love being a 3-piece band. We don't want to be fighting over everyone, and it's just really nice. The bass and the drums sit really nice together, and then I get to do my Stevie-esque kind of guitar underneath and make it clean and whatnot. So, and again, once again, that comes down to the vocal. It's very soulful, and to me, I was very influenced by Sabbath as well, like their more mellow kind of somber songs. So that's where that comes from.
Yeah, nice. We'll definitely keep exploring that part, because it's a beautiful space to sit in that pocket and just enjoy. And Cal, love those nice little tight drum fills in amongst that, mate. It's
fun.
It's a beautiful touch.
Couldn't help myself.
Long may it continue. So we talked about July. We're hoping, or June, July, hopefully somewhere around there, we're going to get some into another track released out to the big world. But people get to see you at a few gigs in between then.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, absolutely.
We have a lot coming up, and man, we're so fucking keen. So fucking keen.
Yeah.
We're just looking at our calendar, and I love it, man.
It's great.
It's showing the chaos.
Oh yeah, we'll show you the chaos.
Trying to decipher this.
Planning.
Now, obviously, a calendar should be on a whiteboard, but this is on a cardboard.
Perfect.
Yeah, something mailed to us, and we decided that's going to be our method
great.
of organizing.
Yeah, the exciting part is it's starting to fill up.
It's definitely starting to fill up.
Yep.
We've got some big exciting things coming up towards the end of the year as well.
Massive.
Got a tour up the East Coast that we're planning in September, so
nice.
Keep posted for those dates.
Yep.
And I can't remember the date, and hopefully you guys know it off the top of your head, but supporting Rose Tattoo as well.
30th and 31st of May.
Bendy Hotel.
At the Bendy. Now, we don't know if the Saturday's been announced yet, but we were able to post about it. But I don't know if tickets are available yet. But yeah, there'll be 2 shows at the Bendigo Hotel in Collingwood. And it's an absolute blessing. I'm so stoked to be playing with Rose Tattoo. I've been wanting to play with them for many, many years. So
Dream come true.
It is honestly a dream come true, and just us supporting them too. No opening band. We're definitely going to turn it up and be fucking loud.
Well, that's one thing Rose Tattoo definitely do well is crank the volume. So the amps and everything will be well and truly warmed up after the 6v6s for sure. What an exciting time, boys. All right, we're going to move into Evil Woman. They're not all evil, are they?
No, and we didn't write this song. We can't. We're not held accountable for this song.
Not us. It's not us. Yep. All right, here we go.
Mid drum solo again.
I cut you off mid madness, Cal.
Yes.
Sorry to do that to you, but some things you just got to leave them hanging, mate. You got to leave them hanging. Pull the plug out, yeah. Boys, have you ever had one of those moments in amongst your sets where it all went pear-shaped, amps blow up or amps not work?
I think we had an amp go down at the end of the set.
Yeah. Oh no, that wasn't that was at Pockets in Moorabbin.
That was ages ago.
But then I think it was like 3 songs in, and then
oh yeah, no, your amp lost all of its volume.
It lost all of its volume.
Down to like this funny distorted noise, and then they were just blasting the foldbacks to try to bring any volume out of it, and it was the worst sound I've heard in a while. Tone wise, you know.
It wasn't a good tone, but hey, it was rock and roll, and I had to finish the set. And oh yeah,
you could hear the guitar. It was just a bit spikier than it probably should have been, you know.
A lot spikier by the sound of it.
But I like personally, yeah, I've had some pretty funny on stage moments. I was playing the Spotted Cow in Toowoomba maybe 10 years ago, and I completely fell off stage. Completely. I was like doing a guitar move and headbanging and completely fell off stage. Like, and everyone's like, where the fuck did he go? And just, yeah, completely just ate shit.
Didn't you go through a seat on a train once when you were performing?
I went, yeah, a seat collapsed on me that scared the living daylights out of me. But yeah, man, it's all part of the journey. I love it.
It is.
How about you?
Hey, I just
your cymbal stand fell over on me last week.
Twice.
Yeah, twice.
Thank you.
I got hit in the back with the bloody cymbal and was like, what the hell is that?
Rock and roll is dangerous.
Attack of the cymbal.
I can imagine it might have been at least one split snare or something.
Snare.
You broke a kick once?
Actually, it's sitting. The laptop sitting on it right now is my old drum head, which is now in 2. It's split in 2. I only had it for 3 months. It was meant to be the most reliable snare drum head, and a double layer, and I've destroyed the absolute crap out of it, and a lot of cymbals.
So just a couple of questions before we finish off with the last song of tonight. Boys, I'm going to transport you to one of the biggest stages in the world or venues in the world as you guys become a massive band. Where's it going to be? And is there anything as far as your gear, as far as you get to choose what guitars, what drum kits, all that. What else? What can I see in the 6v6 world into the future?
What venue?
Oh man, well I mean, can we go one each?
Yeah, absolutely.
We'll go a venue each. Oh god. I mean, Madison Square Garden would be an insane venue. That's just mind blowing, and running, a couple of 810s at least, if not maybe more.
Yeah.
A few 100 watts worth of tube power, getting toasty warm, and honestly, just my P bass, the P bass with flats on it. That's what I love. So it is what it is.
Nail it now. Yep.
Oh, mine would definitely be the Fillmore with 15 to 20 full stack Marshalls.
We're going big. Yep.
How they used to do it, that Humble Pie live at the Fillmore is one of the best. Well, I think it's one of the best live albums ever. And obviously like Leonard Skinner as well. One more from the road. Oh wait, sorry. No, the Allman Brothers live at the Fillmore as well. It's such an iconic venue for all the 70s bands and 60s bands to play in. So yeah, definitely, man, that would be amazing. I feel like I'd definitely be able to feel a vibe if I ever walked on that stage. And let's hope that it happens with maybe not 15 to 20 Marshalls, but 10 or something.
Yeah. Is there a guitar for you, Willie, that you're always looking at, and one day it's going to be on the one day list?
Yes, G.
Definitely an original V, a 58 Carina. So like if I mean, who's got one? Like the dude from Cheap Trick has one. Joe Bonamassa has got one. Kurt's got a few from Metallica. So, but I don't even know if they made them left-handed. I would just fucking string it left-handed anyway. I'd have to get a right-handed one. But to feel the mojo of a guitar like that, well, what they're like, what, $700,000?
That's all right.
Could be a thing.
We're not talking budgets anymore. It's the world's your oyster, boys. World's your oyster. All right. What about you, Cal?
I'm going to go a bit left field here. I'd say Frankie's Pizza in Sydney. That's closed down now.
Yeah.
But that room, I never played there, but I saw a gig there once, and it was the best sound, the best vibe, the atmosphere of a packed Frankie's band room was insane, and I wish I got to play there. And I would have played that Frankie's House kit, which was just this old beaten up piece of shit that sounds like God fucking striking lightning on the skins. You know, it's insane. And yeah, I just have a packed out room at Frankie's. That'd be the best thing ever.
But isn't it wild, Aaron, that like ours could be possible, but his actually can never be possible.
It'll never be possible.
Absolutely. And you're right, man. So many people talk about Frankie's. So many people talk about Frankie's.
A man can dream. A man can dream.
All right, we're going to play the last song, but before we do, I need to know what's the must-have on the rider, boys. One from each of you.
Mine's got to be throat coat. I know it's not bloody cocaine or fucking Melbourne bitter or whatnot, but it's just to help my voice. 100% throat coat, and it tastes really, really good too.
Yeah.
It's probably, and maybe some Nerds ropes or something.
Yeah. And keep it clean. But what's the pre-gig rituals, boys?
Take a piss.
Yeah,
Yep. That's an important one. That's a really important one.
Take a whiz is always, it's important.
Stretch the hands. I get really bad cramps. I need cortisone shots or something after I play. So if I stretch my hands beforehand, I'm fine.
What's on your rider, Cal?
Something I can watch the footy with. No, I'm joking. Probably a lot of drumsticks. Yeah. I'm happy. Couple beers, perfect. Drumsticks. I'll never break them.
Perfect. Right. What about you, Seb?
Yeah, I think I'd just give me snacks and some drinks, and I'm good. I'm a happy man.
Snacks man. So you're going to hit the road soon and do some tours and get in amongst multiple states. Who's the driver?
Probably my dad.
Your dad.
Yeah, that's cool. Yep.
It's so lovely. I don't know if you met my dad, Aaron, but he's been off work for almost a year, and I told him about the tour, and he's like, "Well, you're gonna need a manager and a merch person." I was like, "Fucking oath." So Dad would probably drive a lot, but yeah, he's super happy with everything that's going on, and I'd love to hit the road with him. I'm sure it'll be a lot of fun.
Yep. Be some special moments in amongst that for sure.
Definitely.
All right, boys, it's great to have a chat to you tonight. We could get to know a hell of a lot more about you, but the most important part is Saturday night. It is going to light up. So
yeah,
I can tell you it will sell out. You won't be able to get into the place. There will be people like this on the windows at the gym. Just they'll hear it. Don't get me wrong. They'll hear it. So most important part is to get a ticket as we speak. So I want you to jump on this link tree with Willie J's 6v6s, and the link will be there. We'll also post it in the comments on how you can get a ticket. $15. Come on, it's an absolute steal. This will be recorded. This is a once in a lifetime moment for these boys.
Come and get yourself filmed dancing away.
Yeah. Show us your best dance moves, and it's get really weird.
Get laid. No.
Yeah. It's all part of
film.
Not on film. Sorry,
not on film. It's all part of the door prize. There you go. All right, boys. Thanks for having a chat to me. I look forward to seeing you Saturday night. I won't go Friday night. I'll be there Saturday night, and then who knows? Sunday it could be a big crawl down to St Kilda to celebrate after a killer Grand Prix. Hot Machine first. You guys across the road. It will be lights out.
But definitely, if anyone, well, Aaron, if you're available Friday Riff Raff are playing Holy Diver at 8 p.m.
That'll be awesome.
Yeah, another great little unknown venue to a lot of people. Let's face it, it's a little sneaky little bar in Johnson Street. Make sure you get there. It used to be Fees was the spot, and now Holy Diver. It's one that's it's in amongst the DJ sets for a lot of bands. They go and do their little special sets. So who knows? It might be a 6v6 set coming up soon. But for this time, it's going to be a full live set, which is even better.
Oh, yes.
All right, boys. Thanks for joining me. We're going to finish with Fight for Your Right.
Thanks, Aaron.
Thanks, Aaron.
Thank you, Aaron.
Get to know you all. See you out there.
Okay.
You wake up late to school, man, you don't wanna care. But you asked your mom, please, but she still said no. Your master classes and no homework. But your teacher preaches class like he's some kind of jerk.
Oh, I can't wait for that one. Jump on the YouTube for the boys. Check out volumedealer.net is where all these clips were recorded, and it's just a mind-blowing set that these boys put together. Congratulations to Dan from Volume Dealer. He's doing some incredible stuff with some great bands. Make sure you check that out. Thanks to Dan for loaning us the footage made for tonight on such short notice. We'll try and tweak a little bit of the sound issues. It's not doing justice to the boys for sure, but make sure you get along. Here it is to the gem this March the 15th, which is Saturday night, not Friday. Making sure you get there. And here it is, boys. Love on the loose. Make sure you get loose with your love on Saturday night. See you out there.